What's going on YouTube? This is going to be a review, updated review of this bike here on my Giant Contend, the 2018 SL1 disc. And I've done a couple of upgrades on it. I've also had some time to actually get on the bike and really try it out and see how I like it. So after 100 miles, we did do some upgrades also, so let's go ahead and concentrate on that for now. As you can see, this is a Pro Logo Evo Kappa saddle that I got from a friend who took it off his bike. I believe this came from a Cannondale. Had it sitting around and I was like, you know what, that matches my bike. It's a lime green, matched my bike pretty good, and it's also a very comfortable saddle. It's actually so comfortable that I actually got another Pro Logo saddle and I put that on the Diamondback, so that worked out good. This little saddle bag, it's an eBay brand, but it matches with my bike a little bit. I was trying to get the same lime green. It wasn't quite the same thing, but it works out, so I'll touch on that. I gotta touch on the saddle bag a little bit later and some other options that I have. There's the water bottles. Those are the Podium Big Chill, I think they're called, and those are green. As you can see, they match with the bike. I also got another Elite Race custom bottle cage for the bottles, and it matches pretty good, and it looks just like it should have came with the bike. Did an upgrade on the handlebars here. I did the Bontrager RL Aero handlebars. You can see they're flat right here. These are the same type of handlebars that I have on the Diamondback. If you remember that video there, I like them. They're pretty comfortable. I like the flat part of the handlebars, which you can grab. I have not done an upgrade on the shifters. The shifters are still the original 105s. I was planning on doing maybe the Ultegra, but I haven't done it yet. If I were to upgrade, I'll probably upgrade the brakes, the crank chain, and the front and rear derailleurs, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. And still have the same tires on here and everything. I was planning on upgrading the tires, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. And touching back on the saddlebag, these I was asking the bike shop about how do I pump up the tires, how do I add sealant and all that, and it seems to be really extensive as far as like if you get a flat and how you take care of that, and you need a special pump to pump air into the tires and stuff, and it seemed like a lot, especially if you're on the side of the road. I know it's a mess because it's got that sealant on the tire if you cannot fix it or whatever. But I was told these rims here, you can actually put just a regular tire and a tube and it'll work just perfectly fine. So this is why I got the saddlebag. And in that saddlebag I have the tubes, I got the tire liners, I've got everything I need just in case I get a flat tire. But I'm hoping, the tubeless system will actually keep me from getting a flat tire. So it's a little added weight that I'm carrying on that saddlebag, but I don't want to be stranded and stuff. It seems to be a lot of, like I said, a lot of hassle. You have to buy a special pump for the tubeless system. I understand that the bike shop was telling me it's a tank or something which you fill up with air with a regular floor pump, and then you shoot out the air into one big shot, and that's how you pump up these tubeless system tires. You just can't use a regular floor pump, from what I understand. So I didn't want to take a chance or nothing like that. That's why I carry that saddlebag, just in case. So I'm hoping that if I do catch a flat, the tubeless system will do what it's meant to do, which is the sealant's going to cover it. Another thing I was told is you also have to keep adding the sealant every couple of months just to keep it fresh. So it's a lot of work, but like I said, if it does what it's supposed to do, then so be it. So there you go. There's the upgrades on the bike. Of course, I did the same type of pedals, the mountain bike pedals that you can see there, and these are the mountain bike style. I don't like the platform style shoes or pedals or all that. You can actually walk in these mountain bike shoes. I mean, they're the shoes rather. So after a couple of 100 miles, I've been very pleased with this bike. It's worked out good. The geometry is very comfortable. You know, it's a fairly light bike for an aluminum. This is the SL model, the SL1, so it's their lightest aluminum frame that they have. This is, like I said on the other video, based on the Defy model. So this would be the aluminum Defy. Once you step up into the carbon fiber Defies, it's a different story. But the Defies are no longer available, only in carbon fiber. So the Contend is basically the new aluminum Defy. So there you go. And I also added this little cell phone holder, a little cheap one from eBay, but it does the job. Goes around the handlebars, and the phone fits in between there. It holds the phone fine. I can use my apps. I can play music. I can do all that. So working pretty good. So there you go, gentlemen, boys and girls. There's the 2018 Giant Contend SL disc, SL1 disc. If you're looking at getting one of these bikes, I highly recommend it. Even from a new bike, if you do get the Contend, try to get at least the 105 components. You know, try to get the best you can if you can afford it. I've been very happy with the componentry. It shifts good, no issues at all. It's, like I said, it's a pretty light bike, and it's a very attractive bike. I've actually liked the neon color. I didn't think I would like it. But it looks good in the sun a lot. I've had people ask me about that bike, how I like it and all that. So it worked out, and as you can see from the components and the extras I put on there, you can find stuff that's going to match that bike. You could even find lime green handlebar tape, which I don't want to go to the extreme. As a matter of fact, I even think that saddlebag is a little bit too extreme. I should have got it in black and left it black, and the saddle matches actually perfect. I've been having a hard time trying to find touch-up paint in this color, the neon green. I've tried nail shops, I've tried Rust-Oleum, Krylon, Iron Lac, everything that I could find, and it's very hard to find touch-up paint for that neon green. The white's easy. The matte silver in the other video, I said I found some Rust-Oleum that it's almost a dead match, but it's not quite, because it's not matte. It's more of a shiny, glossy. But the paint matches very good. So just the neon green, I wish I could find something, because I bought this bike used for $450. It had a lot of scratches on it, but everything worked. The componentry, everything shifted perfectly, man. It was almost brand new, except the guy didn't take care of it. So I had to do a lot of touch-ups. I got some black paint on the crank, and the crank arms are a little bit scratched up, and some of the shifters were scratched up, but it looks pretty new now. It's all touched up except for some paint chips in the lime green, which I can't find. But so there you go, guys. There's my updated review. Like I said, if you're looking at a Contend model, I highly recommend it. It's a great bike. If you don't want to step up to the carbon fiber, I'm fine with this one being aluminum. It's got the carbon fiber seat post, the carbon fiber forks with aluminum steer, aluminum frame. And the biggest thing about this bike is also the internal cabling, which I do like, which is actually pretty cool for the aluminum bike. If the phone would actually, there you go. So there you go, guys. All right, if you have any questions or concerns, or let me know how you've liked your bike, if you actually did get a Contend. I know there was a couple of guys that had sent me messages about this bike. If you liked it, let me know what you think. You know, if you have run into any issues with the hydraulic system, you know, just let me know, you know, because I'm still new to this bike. I'm still new to the componentry, to the mechanical, the hydraulic brakes. I'm still new to all that. But let me know how everything goes, guys. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also cycle safe.